Advent is the season in which we long for the coming of the Lord. And it's about not just Him coming, but also how do we prepare ourselves to meet Him? And why do we want to meet Him? What is the meaning of the second coming? It's always been the desire of the human being to overcome the limitations of space and time, eternal life, to live forever. And there's so many ways that we have taken to achieve this, or try to achieve it. Breaking, for example, the speed of the sound, trying to go to the speed of light, breaking space. But are we able to do that? Even dreaming, addictions, they take us away from our space and time. And now with the virtual world, for example, with computers, with the web, we're able to just click something and from somewhere else, something will be delivered at our place. Or the fact that we can connect with other people in other places at the same time. Or even the fact, for example, that you can actually virtually be in a place and almost feel things also, what you're living in that moment. But what happens with that kind of knowledge? Because at the same time, the risk with this kind of knowledge and trying to overcome space and time is that when you wake up to reality, you're not ready to live it. And so, for example, memory. We don't really use memory too much anymore. We just have to go, we Google, we click, and we find what we need. So this computer that is in here is probably not working. Or even our knowledge. Our knowledge many times is more induced than deduced. In the sense, for example, I remember when I was a kid, I had to calculate with my mind and sometimes with my fingers to know what the result will be. Now, you don't have to do that anymore. It's all induced, and you're not really putting any effort. And the other thing that is important too is why is something important? What gives value to things? Why is it something really important? It depends by the effort you put into getting it, how much energy you have to put into it, how much time you have to, and energy you have to strive to get that thing. That's what really gives value to something. So what is Advent really about? We're no more used to long for something, to desire something. We're no more used to wait for something. We all want something that is immediate, instant. And the risk is that, like in the gospel, we keep doing our daily things and we realize when the Lord is coming and we'll miss it. So how much is Christ really important for us? How much energy, effort are we putting into waiting for His coming? Because we live in a world that is really in need of His presence. And just remember always this, that He certainly has put already a lot of effort in coming towards us. And we are so precious to Him that He gave His own life. And He always longed for our presence. How much do we long for Him?